my sign. One moment.
Wow, I hit record as you said you're gonna put your sign up. That's all right. He's putting his sign up. Like the minute I hit record, he started talking.
Oh my god.
That's great.
We have the best.
That's
of
great.
time.
Yeah. I didn't even mean to do that. Look at that. You couldn't do that again if you tried. Hi.
What?
I hit record as you said. Let me put up my sign.
Oh, then
Yeah.
I'm just good. Okay.
That's fine. Okay. Well, now we're good. Hi. Welcome back to the podcast. It's us, not your normal millennials. There's Josh today.
Yo.
There's Amanda today.
Hello.
There's Justin today.
Howdy.
There might be Michael. He might show up halfway through the episode. I don't know. And then there's me, Brody. Man. Honestly, nothing happened this week. Like the 1 week we decided to return to the podcast and there's nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. So that's it.
know
That's the
what you
episode.
guys-
All right.
The two things I've really looked forward to this year has been the WandaVision.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't.
I've really enjoyed watching that because I just find it hilarious. And I called what was going on in like the
Yeah.
second episode. I was
Let's
like,
not-
this is what has to be happening.
Let's
And
not talk about it because I
No-
personally
no
haven't
spoilers.
seen much of it. And I don't know if anybody else has seen much of it. It's still going, so I don't want to spoil it.
It's
But
from what my mom has said, it's really good though.
okay, that's great. I did, however, have a moment in the first episode because I'm a big fan of that 70s show. And fucking the mom from that
Yeah,
70s show
yeah.
comes into the room,
Oh.
and I'm like, no fucking way, she's back. And she did her like her mom character, and I was like, that's it. I can stop watching after the first episode. I'm happy. We're good. I'm good. I thought she was dead. Honestly, I thought she had died. She's still alive? Damn.
she's still alive.
Yeah.
Apparently
No,
so.
you'd be surprised how
impressed.
many people you'd be surprised how many actors are still alive. Like freaking Betty White. Like she's probably gonna turn 100 this year or
Yeah, with
next
all the
year.
cocaine they're doing, I'm not surprised they're dead earlier. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, probably done enough cocaine to embalm you for life.
Man, there is
Yeah,
some
there you
things.
go. That's why they're not dead.
Yeah, maybe.
Hmm?
There is some
Because they've
things I
done
did
so
want
many
to talk about
drugs.
today. Do you wanna address the Monster Hunter thing that happened today, Justin? Or
I don't know what happened today.
so they're not bringing back hot or cold drinks.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
saw that and I was like, oh, okay.
No, that was, I don't know when that happened, but that was a while ago. I think it was last week. But
Yeah.
either way, yeah, I saw the video.
Everybody was talking
Or
about
I
it.
saw like a thumbnail for a video of that like last week, and I was like, I mean, it is sort of a nuisance, but at the same time, I kind of disagree with it.
I don't know. I personally
As
like.
someone who's been playing forever,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
For me, they were
Eh.
always just a loadout I would load into. They were like,
Yeah,
part of
exactly.
every
That's-
loadout. I didn't really care. But when they were like, they're not coming back, I was like, oh, I feel like I lost something today and I didn't even know I had it.
It's just,
Oh.
like honestly, they've kicked off, or they've gotten rid of a few different things. Like, it's like this with, when World got rid of the, needing of, like, pickaxes and stuff.
You know, I do see.
And I was like, what the fuck? Now I can't carry around, like, a bunch of pickaxes for fun.
To be fair, I feel like they did that because, before people started like playing in World and shit, they would pick up the game and then somebody would be like, all right, but now you have to put 10 hours into the game to like be ready to do your first hunt. And they're like, 10 hours.
I mean, you
Fuck
don't,
that.
but you have to do if you honestly, like...
So your first Monster Hunter game, you were hunting monsters within the first 30 minutes, is what you're saying?
Yes, I actually was.
Oh, you were? How was that? Was that
Because it
fun?
was Freedom Unite.
Oh, see?
So you literally fucking loaded in the game. I didn't have 28 fucking cutscenes to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Went into the
Yeah.
game. I mean, technically I wasn't Oh, no, I was hunting monsters, but I was doing tutorial stuff.
Yeah.
But either still, it was like, I was able to pick the tutorial stuff.
It's weird.
So, yes, I don't like that. I'm so used to playing now where I load it up, and then I myself do a shit ton of gathering.
Yeah.
It's not necessary, but if you're gonna have to do it at some point, so just may as well do it early on. But yeah, no, them going away, I feel like it's just it seems like it's sort of a I don't like it, but I'm not like against it, I guess.
I feel like they're just
Sort of
trying
the best
to
way
make
to
it more
put
work
it.
for everybody.
Yeah, it's they've always been sort of like a small nuisance, and especially in I think it was original Generations. Or what was it? Was it Generations? There was a point where online stuff you actually had to get to a certain rank in order to unlock hot and cold drinks.
Yeah.
Or no, it was four ultimate. That's what it was. So like people would like low rank people would come into the other people's lobbies and like beg for cold drinks and shit because you couldn't have them until like rank 2 or 3,
Too
but
bad.
there were cold areas you had to go to.
Yeah.
So yeah, or you could go to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's it's one of those things where like I'm not gonna like not buy the game. Obviously,
Yeah,
I have to buy it next
It's-
paycheck. It's just one of those things where I was like, oh, that's weird. I don't know why
yeah,
we do
and that was, yeah. It's just I don't know. I guess I'm not against it, but I'm not for it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of it. I honestly, to put how important it was to me though, like I totally forgot that it was even a thing that happened.
So somebody faked a Mecha Godzilla pop vinyl head. Did you see that?
Oh.
Because
No, I didn't see
they
how you
revealed that there's this new monster called Warbat. I guess I feel like he's just like the tiny like worthless fucking monster that we'll see for 10 minutes and then forget even existed. But they made a toy of him for Toys R Us, so everybody's like, "Oh, Toys R Us spoiled the movie." I'm like, "Not." I mean, no. There's a tank. There's a helicopter. There's like 2 versions of Godzilla. There's Godzilla and then battle damaged Godzilla. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then there's King Kong and then battle damaged King Kong. And then there's Warbat. And you're like, oh, okay, well, Warbat, we already saw it in the trailer. It's the fucking thing King Kong throws into the mountain.
Yeah.
Like, it's not... I don't know what you're talking about, spoilers. But then somebody made like a fake back of a pop vinyl head and said, look, guys... It's a Mecha Godzilla, and I was like, nope. And it looked really stupid too. Like it didn't even look good. It looked more like Shin Godzilla in the second form than it did fucking Mecha Godzilla.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, wow, you really messed that up. You really messed that animation up.
Honestly, yeah. I've been like keeping away from a lot of Godzilla stuff.
If he shows up, he shows up. But
yeah, exactly.
You know,
well, it's just everyone's like, again, I remember we talked about this beforehand, but like when the trailer dropped, everyone was like, "Oh my god!" and like tearing the thing apart.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, I'll watch it.
It's because they know they only have 2 months to analyze the trailer before they watch the movie. It's not like Marvel.
God,
we can't fucking wait for
2
6
months to analyze a like 2-minute fucking trailer.
Yeah.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
most of the time, you know, when movies or games now, they drop it like fucking 3 years beforehand. I'm fucking with my audio. I hope it doesn't mess up anything. Fucking, you know, like, I remember when they dropped the Civil War trailer and they're like, coming in 2 years. I'm like, what the fuck? 2 years? Just to announce that you got Spider-Man in the movie? What the fuck?
Jeez.
What?
Huh?
Seriously.
Great trailer. Loved it. Loved the whole movie. But 2 years, really? That's what we're waiting for? 2 years?
Just Spider-Man. I mean, oh well.
That was the big reveal, though. He called out on the Roos or whatever he said, and he fucking
Yeah, it was
got,
under Roos. I'm pretty sure
yeah,
you're right.
got Captain America's shield and landed, and he was all like, "Hey, everybody," and we're all like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "All right." I mean, I was that guy
cool,
too.
but
Yeah,
I'm not-
that was that
yeah,
guy
freaking
too.
out.
I freaked out about it, but then I was like, "Oh, 2 years? Oh." I was more excited for
no.
Black Panther when they said Black Panther was gonna be. I was like, "That's sick." And then Spider-Man showed
Yeah.
up, and I said, "Oh, get the fuck out of here, Black Panther! Spider-Man's in the movie. See you later. I don't need to talk to you anymore. You're no longer the new guy."
Yeah.
I mean, either way.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
I mean, either way, Black Panther. I mean, was still a freaking fantastic
good movie.
What a great movie and great character, yeah. But
Yeah.
then they kind of like washed him down with Spider-Man. They're just like, look, it's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He like Black Panther got into a big fight with Captain America. That's nice. I still remember when Spider-Man caught Bucky's metal arm with his hand, and Bucky gave him the look of like,
that's cool.
he's like,
Yeah.
oh, you have a metal hand. I just like Bucky's face when he did that. Bucky's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was so like.
He was like, physically, he leaned back. He was like, no, that did not just happen.
It was so good though.
But
Yeah.
that also just shows good thought process, because that would be alarming to a lot of people though. You having a metal arm and throwing all your power into a swing and just having a teenager catch
It's
it.
not even that it was that. He's also like a super soldier. Like, don't forget that part. Like, he's just like Captain America, just with a metal arm. Right? And then he caught it, and they're like, well,
Yeah.
oh shit.
I am suddenly inferior from this teenage boy.
Technology's come really far, hasn't it?
It's all right. He'll eventually meet Molecular Boy and give up.
Oh my god, molecular boy.
Yeah. He made Tony Stark in the comic books feel stupid, because Tony Stark's like, look, I got a suit, and he's like, oh, now it's water. Oh, uh-oh. Sorry, Tony, your suit is made of water. I peeked the microphone there. Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fucking. So, did you guys hear about the freaking GameStop stock rise?
Oh my god,
That's fucking
that's
meme stocks,
great.
man. I swear to God.
It's fucking great. I love it. I don't care what
Yeah.
anybody says. I think it's fucking great.
Yeah, freaking. Well, I pulled up
And it
something.
just saved a goddamn company that was going bankrupt.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I'm reading up a Screen Rant article. So it says on January 12th, GameStop stock price began its meteoric rise. Yeah, meteoric rise to historic heights, blasting past its meager $15 share price in mid-December to a peak of $467 per share.
That's expensive.
No, it is expensive. Like fucking, like you even got like regular, like just standard average Joe stock traders that are making millions off of this. Like it's ridiculous.
So the stocks work. Yep.
Yeah, that's
How
all.
it is.
And you know what? I really, really like how, what were they called? There was a group of people who were trying to lower it so they could buy it super cheap. Who were they? It was like the
I don't
Meta
know.
something, wasn't it? Anyway, so this
Yeah,
group of fucking Wall Street guys were trying to slander, I guess, is what we're saying, GameStop, right? Allegedly, they went on the news. The news was like, oh, it's a failing company, it's dying, and everybody kept abandoning their stocks. And then they were gonna buy it, right? Like that was the plan. And then fucking Reddit came in and said, well, what if we just start buying it and save the company? So they're like, all right. So that group of people that lost money, and this is a true story, you can Google it, decided to call it hate speech, that they weren't allowed to do that. And apparently Reddit was like, what? And everybody kept reporting that article as hate speech. And Reddit's like, guys, this is not hate speech.
Like
It's
no, it's not.
They tried to call it racism, I guess. And I was like, how? Do you even know how this works? Like,
Do you know what that word means?
no, they're just Wall Street guys, so they tried to report it, I guess.
Well,
I only
talk.
read this and saw it in like the news. I didn't actually participate in this. This is like third hand knowledge, but apparently they tried to call it hate speech, and then they tried to sue the people, and because they took money out of their pocket, right? Because they were like, well, we're gonna lower it, and then we're gonna buy it at low price. Oh, everybody else did it. Oh man, shucks.
Yeah.
And then they lost millions because they were fucking holding on to those stocks so they would skyrocket when everybody else decided to, but instead they got bought out and by fucking people on Reddit. By a bunch of fucking people on Reddit.
It
Power
goes
of
to
people.
yeah, it goes to show that the people, I think, can be a lot more powerful than corporations.
Well,
at that point. Or at
It's
least
just, it
glue.
sucks that we decided to do that out of a meme.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's again, they're called meme stocks. That's literally the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And yeah, meme stocks. That essentially goes with like Tesla as well, like which their fucking prices are
Not really.
well, not really, but I mean, in a way, yeah. Like
To a
in a
point.
way, some people, yeah, to a point. Some people do it for the memes. Other people actually do it because, well, they're a good company. Like for example,
It's funny. The reason why I think the meme stocks for GameStop is so relatable is because you can see both sides and agree with both sides, right? You have Reddit where you're like, oh, we're just gonna buy it because we want to save, the company, and we really like, everything else. And then you have the people who actually already invested millions and hoping to make triple their money back just to get fucked over by Reddit. And you're like, yeah, that does suck. I'd be mad too, right? So you're
Yeah.
seeing both sides of the argument. And you're like, that's great because I can relate to both sides. It's not like, oh, well, you're just a big money-grubbing corporation. Fuck you. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, wow, that sucks. And it's also great for both sides. Like, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just I think it's the very few times in the market where you're like, oh yeah, no, I can see both sides of the story and I like both sides. So I can agree to it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I just thought it was just freaking ridiculous, and that was the only. That's really the only freaking thing besides like Resident Evil 8's demo where people are just making a meme out
The
of it now.
Resident 8 demo is the best demo I have ever played and or seen in my life. Holy fuck!
Why, yeah,
Freaking-
you like those big mommy milkers?
Nah,
don't
well,
you?
I mean, yes.
Brody?
I mean, yes. But that game is also fucking made great. It's a great
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, no, I still have yet to actually play through the demo.
And you know
but
what?
I've
I know
seen-
for a fact Michael played it too, but he's having some computer problems, so he's not here today.
Yeah, no, he's been saying he's wanting to build a PC or get a PC built for him. So
I have my tax return coming soon.
yeah.
I don't know what I'm
frick,
gonna do with that.
well, fuck, I wish
I
like
think I'm putting it towards a car. Like I'm just gonna let it sit in a savings account.
honestly that's gonna be the plan for me. I've got a bit of money saved up like for a car, but I'm gonna be placing the majority of my just the majority of my money is going to be going towards like cars and stuff as well as paying bills, because I mean bills are at this point more important
Yeah.
because I mean I'm already borrowing my grandparents' car, so it's not that big a deal for me to get a car at the moment. So if anything, I'll just wait until spring.
You gotta make sure you're not in debt. Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like the last thing I want is to be in debt. Like I've got stuff I gotta pay for and blah blah blah. And,
I'm fortunate
it's all
enough
shit.
to where I'm pretty well off. The only debt I have is a measly $500 of credit card, and that's not even that bad because I've been paying it off, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, freaking no. With myself, like I've only got like $200 and that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to raise my credit a lot. So I've been trying to pay off as much as I can for it, or like paying off like a large portion of it every single paycheck. So a lot of it is, going towards like a lot of the money that I earn goes towards bills half the time anyway. Plus my rent's gone up, so that's pretty neat. So
Yes, rent increase.
yeah.
So
Well,
it's actually funny because in Ontario, rent is being decreased 3 times by the government, and then
Holy
the landlords are like, "Do we get that back?" And the government's like, no." No, you don't.
shit.
And so a lot of people are like, well, then, like I carpool with a lady who already paid less in her apartment building because she owned the apartment before they bought the building, so they can't improve it. So everybody else, they pay the normal rent of like the 1,100 or whatever, and she's paying 800, right? And they've been slowly increasing it every year to the point where I think she was paying like 900, which every year isn't that bad. And then eventually,
No.
and then she's like, and then this year it got lowered back down to 780. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? She's like, because
What?
they've lowered it 3 times. And I'm like, oh fuck. I was like, nice.
Yeah. Well, the reason why like my freaking rent increased is because we got now 4 people living here now.
Yeah.
So it's got like me, my cousin's girlfriend, and then cousin's girlfriend's little brother living with us.
Yeah.
And he's crashing in the living room because we don't like fucking use it like ever. Half the time we're just in our rooms or in our areas. Most of the time or in the kitchen or in the washroom, laundry room. That's really about it.
Yeah.
But at that point, it's just getting to the point where I need to start looking for another place. Like it's getting fucking ridiculously expensive. But
you have fun with that.
oh, I will. It's gonna
Good
be
luck.
so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah, no, a barrel of laughs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Looking for places here. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. Like it's not fun.
I moved
It's
away
not
for a
fun.
reason.
Yeah.
In all honesty, you would have been able to find an apartment in Woodland Court for cheap, but since they've done a lot of work to the apartments, not so much anymore.
Not so much anymore. Yeah, like how much are we like talking for like those rent prices then?
Depends on the apartment. I think a 3-bedroom is like 1,200.
Why the fuck am I not getting that? I'm paying like right now I'll be paying 13.75 for a freaking 2-bedroom.
Yeah, but yours is a full-on suite though, with like a full-on kitchen and living room, a washer and dryer to
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah.
like a dishwasher. Like that's where it comes from. She's talking 1,200 for just the bedrooms and the kitchen and washer, and
Yeah.
maybe a living
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. That's
Like
really about
like
it.
you share the
But
washer and dryers there, and you don't have a dishwasher.
depending on the apartment, some apartments are able to have washers and dryers in the apartments, but for the most part, it is a shared laundry room.
Yeah, for the most part. That's not like I don't see much of a problem with that considering it's like not so bad.
Yeah.
So, and in terms of like doing my own laundry, it won't be a big deal. So,
Mine's
and
cheap because I don't pay utilities, right? My rent, because then I have to pay
yeah.
utilities.
Yeah, that's the thing with me. Like, I pay pretty much all utilities. That's why it's so bloody expensive. Because in all reality, I mean, it's fair for the amount of power that we freaking use, considering there's 3 computers in the house,
Yeah.
which all of them take 500 watts and even over that. So, and all that stuff. So the electricity, I mean, now I can understand why we're paying a lot of money for, electricity, water, and stuff like that. So it's understandable. So all understandable. But I mean, hopefully in the near future, I'm gonna look for, you know, something that I could just, have by myself, maybe a 2-bedroom where I can have my, own bedroom and in my own office. So depending on like which job I get next
Yeah.
or if I pick up, more work at my other job. So just all
Just join the Naval Marines. You're fine.
yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, join the Marines and be gone from your hometown for the majority of your training.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good and then I'll get my schooling paid for that. That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea, but nah, probably not. Probably not a good idea actually.
Just on the cusp of
I
World
think
War
about it.
Three like 6 times already. Just join.
Yeah, sure.
All respect to people who went there, obviously, but
Yeah.
damn. I don't know. It's not
Like
for me.
damn. No, damn is fucking right. Like I'm not doing it. Like even my grandparents were like, "Oh, Josh, you should join the military." And I'm like, "Why? What's the fucking point?" Like,
That's an old fucking point of view.
yeah.
Because
Well,
that's what everybody did, right? They went off. Like I know my granddad did this. He went off. He went to war. He came back. He had a family, and that was it. That was his life, right? And then
yeah.
we're here at what 20, 24, 25 ish, and we're like, well, we just kind of sit around all day and complain about sleep. Like to them,
Yeah.
they're like, well, that's just kind of fucking stupid, you know. My
Yeah.
grandma says the same thing, and I'm just like, no, both my grandmas do. And they're like, you should join something. I'm like what? What the fuck am I gonna join?
Yeah.
What?
Like I don't know. Like freaking like my grandparents like for a while they were all like, "Oh, you should, join the armed forces. You don't have to actually go and, serve in the military, even though technically I probably would."
You do.
But
Yeah.
isn't that the whole fucking
Depends on
point?
what you join. If you join the reserves, the special
Yeah.
reserves or something, you don't technically have to go out and serve. You're the last people called to go out and serve.
Which at that point, there's like big trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So if
no,
you go for
absolutely.
that, you don't technically have to leave to serve, but
Yeah,
I think that's only one.
technically and I most likely won't because like I mean, fuck war, like pretty much, but the only thing I
Oh,
can
we
like
know in the next like 5 years of our life, we'll get freaking drafted.
I don't think Canada's
maybe.
ever been drafted, except for Quebec.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't.
No,
Yeah,
I know, because this was a big thing that we talked about in social studies. She brought on the idea of drafting. I'm like, why would anybody do that? And she's like, well, it doesn't matter, because we've never actually been drafted in Canada. That was a bill that we've tried to pass in a few wars: Vietnam, World War II, and it only ever went once in Quebec, and I think that was during World War II, because France was like, okay, we need help. So obviously Quebec was like, all right. But the rest of Canada was like, no, we're okay, thanks.
Not happening.
We're not gonna force their people to do it. But
yeah, who knows at this point? Like, well, because, I mean,
but that's
the
how
only-
it works in Canada. Is we didn't draft, right? So
yeah, no. I mean, I just don't know, especially with the next little bit being, with just the next little bit being like, who knows with like how Alberta is doing, because I don't know like what they're gonna start in terms of the whole pipeline issue.
I don't know, man. I think Alberta's just gonna fucking one day is just gonna get too big for the britches, and they're gonna realize that that maybe they need everybody else, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
literally,
Because
like,
they have this whole idea that Ontario doesn't help anybody out west, which I don't blame them, because everybody out west is kind of fucking stupid. Let's be honest here. The BC government, I don't know if really we should be helping them at all.
ouch.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, you know, there are a lot of fucking stupid people out there. Now, I'm not saying, you know, we're that great. We have Rob Ford. But, you know, who cares, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that one day Alberta is going to get to the point to where they're not going to get any support whatsoever from Ontario, and realize that unless they decide to start working with everybody, they're not going to get anywhere, even though they want to go everywhere, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's... To a degree, Alberta's right. We need to build that pipeline. But also to a degree, they're not going to fucking get very far if they keep being dicks about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's...
We're gonna leave if you don't build this pipeline.
All right, then
fuck
where
off.
are you gonna build it to?
Yeah.
What? How you're not gonna be? We're mining it from Ontario, aren't we?
I have no fucking idea.
No idea.
We're piping
It's-
across Canada, right?
It's
So
the-
what
so
the
it's
fuck?
just- it's the
So what
same
are you
thing
gonna
as-
start taking our oil after you leave? What, you're gonna come into BC for the Rocky Mountains and start mining coal? What? You're gonna leave Canada and then what? Then what? What's your big fucking plan then?
Yeah.
You're in the middle of our country. You're not Quebec. You don't have ocean trades available. You
no.
can't survive. Oh man.
No, the only thing I can really think of in terms of Alberta is to maybe like, since there's not going to be much in terms of oil, why not come here for like coal or something like
Well,
that?
that's what they want to do. Is they want to start doing stuff in the Rocky Mountains. That's
Yeah.
a big thing. They want to open a coal mine in the Rocky Mountains, and everybody's like, "But why?" I'm like, "Well, it's the mountains. It has coal. What kind of fucking
It's like
question is-
saying the mountains have fucking plutonium in it.
Yeah.
Like,
Because they
Yeah.
do.
ooh, maybe. They might. We don't know. Fucking go
Yeah.
look.
We do have a uranium mine in Canada too. So I'm just saying, if we ever did go into war, there's that. We could start selling uranium.
No, we'd be dead first. The U.S.
Oh,
would just
yeah.
fucking nuke us like that.
I
Yeah,
don't
US
see us getting into war with the U.S. again.
I don't mean like just that. I'm
Well-
talking like the next world war sort of thing. Like it's just we gone.
They could just start
Yeah.
doing it now. Let's be honest. I mean, there's so many people using nuclear power. You could probably just start mining it now, and everybody would be happy.
Yeah.
Well, that at that point, I think it would be really. I wouldn't say it would be like the safest idea at the moment, because it's not like we're going into some freaking like super crazy Fallout thing where
No, but
like everything's running on nuclear energy.
everything basically is right now. Like, there's a lot of nuclear energy. Like, we're even in Ontario. They're like, okay, now we have too much nuclear waste. What are we gonna do with it? So they're having this genius, in quotations, genius idea to dig a hole in the ground about 14 kilometers deep next to basically one of our Great Lakes, mind you, next to a waterfront, and put all of that there underground by the waterfront. And we're like, that's a really stupid idea, but
That's
everybody,
no,
a
that-
fantastic
but the
idea.
government really likes it for some reason. They're like, oh, that's a great idea, and the rest of us are like, no, No, that's not a great idea.
Because it's the government. They want money.
Yeah,
That's
well,
it.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit about us. They don't.
No, they really don't. And like,
They've never
well, and
have.
that's, I mean, not like the Great Lakes, like some of the Great Lakes are already like ruined anyway in certain cases, but like I don't live in Ontario, so I have no freaking idea.
Hey, if we destroy Hudson Bay, we won't be able to sell water to Americans anymore, and they'll suffocate. I'm just saying. Because the reason why we started selling water from Hudson Bay is because I think it was somewhere down south they ran out of water, so they're sending trucks up here to take our water on their border, and we're like, that's our lake, and they're like, yeah, well, it's fresh water, and they just kept taking it. So Canada's like, well, if you're gonna take it, then we're charging you for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
But as
So
soon
what
as
you're
that
saying
ends, is the
Right.
problem? Well, basically, what they're doing, they'll just do it anyway because they need water, right? They're desperate down there for some water because they fuck themselves over. In like places, I think it's Arizona and shit that's like just on a drought where they just have nothing.
They've been on a drought for the last few years.
Yeah, and when they started
Global
going on a
warming.
drought because we didn't sell water to that part of America, they would truck over here, park in like on their side of the border and take the water out of Hudson Bay in like trucks, and we're like, excuse me, don't. And they're like, well, fuck you, it's our border, right? And then the American government didn't really help. So Canada said, fine, we're taxing the American government for it. And the American government is like, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we'll pay for the water. It's cheaper to pay for it than to pay taxes for it. Especially because we don't know how much they're taking, so we just have to assume, which means that we could just realistically just start charging them more, right? So the government was like, okay, we'll pay for it. That's how it works.
Yeah, exactly. Like the moment they bring taxes into it, like they'll just like back out.
Well, like I said, it's because we were taxing an unknown amount, and we would have to assume the maximum amount every time.
Yeah.
And the government's like, okay, well, no, that's not very fair. So we started paying for it. But, you know, if we do that and fuck over the Hudson Bay, like, hey, look at that. We don't have to, the Americans won't be buying our what used to be fresh water anymore.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, jeez. Ah, fuck. So freaking. So, Justin, how's that VR headset?
It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just good. Yeah, because I've like.
Screwing with it.
Yeah, it's screwing with it. So, what exactly did you buy? It's like an Oculus,
No,
isn't
fuck
it? Or...
no.
No?
Valve
Yeah.
Index.
Valve Index, okay.
Look on Steam. It's literally on the Steam page.
Okay, Valve Index. I'm actually gonna look at it right now.
Fucking expensive.
So, I saw you playing VR chat, Justin, and Michael and I have a pool going on actual money to see what your avatar is. So I wanna tell you what I think your avatar is, and I want you to tell
Okay.
me if I'm wrong or right. Okay.
Alright.
I have two guesses. Michael has a few, but my two guesses. The first one is you're running around as Hank Hill. All right.
Fuck, that would have been a great idea. I didn't get that avatar, but no, you're incorrect. No,
Okay. That's fine.
I fucking need to do that now. Fuck, I haven't
Mike-
even looked for a Hank Hill.
Okay. There's
That
a
was
ton
all.
of
What's
them.
your other
There's
guess?
a ton of them, honestly. And my other guess is you're playing just some big titted anime character,
No.
walking around with a beard. No,
That's
no.
not happening.
Okay, well
bro.
I lost $50.
I honestly haven't even been looking for that.
Unless Michael's right, I lost $50. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you what Michael's answer or questions are, but
I want to know what they are now.
yeah.
He's online now.
Yeah, he's probably on his phone. I can't believe you didn't go Hank Hill out. That was like my money maker. I was like, I'm gonna get $50 because I know Justin's gonna be running around VR chat as Hank Hill going, I'm gonna be the next Okage.
I have yet to actually like legitimately play the game like
Oh shit!
in servers.
So you're not dressed up
I've
as
been-
Felix the cat.
No, I've been avatar hunting and then I've just been screwing around by myself in maps.
Because I was like, well, I know he's not memey enough to do the Uganda Knuckles because he's not stupid.
That's
He's not
just
stuck in
stupid, yeah, that's
2018.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
not too deep into anime, but he might play a woman just for laughs. Either that or he remade the bald fisherman that he plays in Stardew Valley.
Oh,
Oh,
I honestly I cannot. I don't know fucking idea how to make
Oh,
avatars
okay.
myself.
It's
I've just been
I've heard it's
searching
pretty
Avatar
hard.
World.
I've heard it's pretty hard.
Yes, I've seen some people doing it, and it's like, here's all this program stuff, and I'm like, I don't even fucking know it. It's like, is this English? What the shit? So,
yeah.
Man, it's like whenever I try to explain code or anything to Josh, I'm like, Josh, you have to. Do you? What was I trying to explain to you once? Fuck, what were we doing?
Oh, I'm trying to remember. I knew you were trying to explain to me.
You were trying,
Like,
yeah, Hank Hill.
something.
I'm gonna be the next Hokage. Yeah, there it is. We were fuck, what was it? I can't remember.
I don't know what it was. You were
think-
trying to explain some code to me, and I was like, Ugh.
It was how to defrag your computer on another level.
Oh,
That's what it
yeah.
was. I said
Yeah,
you had to open
something.
your command prompt. Yeah. And
Yeah,
you were
it's like,
you were
yeah.
like, and as soon as I said command prompt, you were like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You're just like, I don't know.
I was gonna say,
oh.
I build computers. I don't, fucking deal with their insides.
I know how to
pretty
do a
much.
few things, and I can troubleshoot pretty well.
Yeah,
But I sure as fuck am not a programmer. I don't use Linux. Let's say that out loud right now. I am nowhere near ready to do anything with Linux whatsoever.
Like I once tried a fucking what is it? I tried a version of Linux where it was dedicated towards systems penetrations, like just like basic like networking sort of stuff for the most part, and it was made specifically for hacking, mind you. It was just the only one that really caught my eye, and I tried it. I'm never going to Linux ever again. It's so fucking hard to work around.
I've seen it.
Like, all I can really say is freaking like if anybody's gonna try Linux, just get it on a thumb drive and just boot it off your thumb drive. That's all I can really say. Do not like hard install it to your laptop because it's not gonna end well.
Yeah.
Yes, well,
Good to know.
yeah. Well, especially since like with a lot of laptops as well, like they because mine has to come with like not third party software, but like first party software, and trying to get that first party software back is fucking hard. And trying to install anything on there is fucking hard as hell. Because you can't just frickin', go on a website and then install it. You actually have to go, grab a sort of packet and then have to frickin' go into a goddamn command line, and it's a nightmare trying to work any sort of version of Linux. But if you can get it to work, I mean, absolutely, like it's fucking fantastic. You can do anything with it, but like it's just ridiculous to work around, especially for like a newbie. It's not recommended.
It's just too fucking tedious for me to care. There are some days where I just come home and I can't even be bothered to like load anything up. I just kind of sit there. Wow, that is a terrible magic card. Holy fuck. Its highest stat is 6. Alright, get out of here. I've caught some absolute garbage today.
Oh my god.
I've been sitting here, by the way, just for the entire podcast catching magic card, and it's alright. Just for breeding, and I was like, okay. But that one's base stat, it had like 3 zeros, and the highest one was like a 6. And I was like, ooh, that's like next to garbage.
I'm gonna have to look for Hank Hill avatar.
Yeah, you are. I told you. I don't know, man. Like I said, I was putting money on that. That was gonna be my moneymaker. I was like, that's it.
Nope. I have one that I use. I mean, technically, I have a bunch that are just favorited, but I have one that I use. One particular one that I like the most.
I don't want. Don't tell me, because I want.
I'm not
Justin
gonna
to guess. I want Michael to guess first. Yeah.
Yeah, I asked him what I sent him a message asking, but he hasn't responded yet. So.
Nice.
Oh frick! I forgot I have VR chat as well. Shit.
I used to be into
It's
watching
free.
videos about that. I know it's free. I just
Yeah.
This is again. I have how long do I have? I have 16 hours in it, and not once have I gone into the same lobby with someone else in it. Because I've been doing shit myself. If I want to talk to people, I can do this. All of us are in a Discord right now. Like I can just do this whenever I want.
Yeah. And then we could just like, yeah, exactly. Or like if
don't
we
know.
all got
hey,
VR chat, we
once
can just
once a good group of us have VR, we can all go into VR chat
Oh
now
god.
I
how
mean,
now
you
how
don't have to have
and
VR to go to VR chat.
yeah.
just destroy
Everything.
everyone in there.
Yeah.
Like we'll all say one sentence and people will be done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's VR chat. If you know anything about that, it's a creepy place.
Yeah. Fucking weird. Yeah, that's why I don't know. That's why I've been playing I don't know, just a little more like just other games instead of VR chat because I know VR chat's kind of a little bit on the weirder, sort of creepier side. So,
I don't watch anime. I'm not a furry, so therefore most of the people in that game I have no connection to.
yeah. Yeah, I've noticed a lot. I've noticed a lot of people are just like they're just like anime characters or even furry characters or you get the odd person that's, fucking Hank Hill, you know, or Uganda Knuckles, but other than that, that's really about it. Holy shit, this game's older. I didn't know it came out in 2017.
Oh my god, dude, that game's old. We're all old.
Yeah,
Like,
freaking.
like we're
Dude,
all
they
No,
stuck.
it turns.
came out in
It turns.
2003.
It,
Star Wars: The Old Republic came out in 2008, I think, is what it was. I've been
Yeah.
playing that recently too. That's a pretty
freaking
fun game.
Skyrim came out in 2011.
Yep.
Holy shit.
And it keeps being re-released
Why? I don't know.
because people are stupid and keep on buying it. That's why.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get re-released if no one's buying it.
Yeah. Well, frick, I've been, what is it? Well, lately I've been playing through Psychonauts again. I keep fucking forgetting how amazing this game is.
It's a great game.
Oh, it's easily one of my favorites. Freaking, oh, I got through the, whole Milkman conspiracy thing.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
Yeah. Fucking,
Hi,
it's so
Milkman.
good.
Please never say that again.
But that's what he says. It's the
It's what he
quote.
says. The streets will run white with his rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it dream exploding milk or regular milk? It's the milk the world deserves.
I think my audio just kicked in or something there. I don't know. I heard something. There might be some playback or something on the podcast for like a split second.
Oh,
I
jeez.
hope
Oh,
not.
that's fine, though. Not a super big deal. Oh my god, I forgot I got Vermintide. Right, or Vermintide
Man, I
2.
wish I liked that game. I really do.
Yeah.
I played that for like really not as much as I should have.
No, yeah. Well, I was gonna say, there's a couple of games, like, I really need to play through. Like, I need to frickin' hop into Risk of Rain 1. Because I've played through 6 minutes.
Justin tried really hard to get us to play Risk of Rain Run, and I wasn't having it. I was like, nope. This
Nope.
fucking game. It's so much different, and I still hate it to this day. I can't. I won't go back.
This was before Risk of Rain 2 came out.
Yeah, way
Oh, yeah.
before. He's like, then you gotta run up and get this thing. I'm like, why is the level different? He's like, it's random. And I was like, fuck this game. Fuck this game. I'm out of here. And I hated it so much. No matter what he tried to do, we wouldn't play it again.
Oh my god.
I tried.
He really did.
I
And
mean,
I,
honestly, I don't have a lot. I'll be honest, I really don't have that much time in the game either.
Yeah, no, I only have 6 minutes as compared to, like, my 556 hours
Well, honestly, they're
in number
they
2.
share names, but they are nothing alike.
Oh, no.
Like,
Absolutely.
really, they're not. I
Yeah.
have 6 hours.
Only
in
6
Risk of
hours.
Rain. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then my 292 in the other one in
Yeah.
Risk of Rain 2.
Can't believe I'm almost at like 600 hours in this game. Fuck. Let's see. Oh, 21 hours in Phasmophobia. That's it. Jeez.
what did I
What?
log out
Wait,
of
how
Steam?
many hours do you have in Phasmophobia?
21.
21.5.
43 or 43.6.
35.8.
Jeez.
I'm not even gonna look at my TF2 hours.
Oh my god.
No.
I tried going back to that game, but I had like none of my stuff anymore because I sold it all, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this.
Dude, I still have the 8,000 hours on DDO on Steam. That was for like the
Yo.
3 or
Holy
4 years I
shit.
played it. No, that
Steam.
on Steam. That game has
Yeah.
only been on Steam. That game was on Steam 6 years into my playstyle, which means that for 6 years I played it off of Steam, and then I played it on Steam for about 4, and I got to like around 8,000 or something like that.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So you probably haven't accumulated like, 15,000 hours probably.
And I probably spent an accumulated $15,000 over the course of 10 years on it, yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude, I spent a lot of money on that game. Paying VIP every week, buying experience boosts, like I went all out. But that was my MMO, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, obviously, yeah. And everything. Everybody's got their games. So
I don't get how people still play that fucking game, but yeah.
yeah,
It's
I don't
old
know.
now. It's fun, like you load up the game and you're like, dude, this doesn't even look like a rat anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, no, freaking. I actually still have the freaking thing. I've only got like 3.4 hours into the game.
The only reason I have any amount of time in that game is because of when me, Brody, and Jared were Musketeer games.
Oh yeah.
It's okay now. Like I don't mind it, but like it's one of those things where they haven't updated very much, like anything at all, and the gear that was good is still good, and it's like, dude, it feels like I haven't even left. Like I don't know how you managed to do it after like not playing the game for 6 years, but it still feels like the same fucking game.
Yeah.
You've changed nothing. You won't even change the events anymore. It's the same washed out event.
Jeez. Yeah, we can only play the same thing however many times.
And I didn't mind it. There's a few things that I didn't do that I still would not do in that game, but now it's just like most of it I just can't. It's not even that the dev, like everybody's complaining with the devs, I never cared about how the game's updated. Like it's still the same game. I played it when they sold it to Setting Stone. It was alright. Like they didn't ruin the game. For me, it was just the fact that it didn't change anything. To like the point where like really it's still like this. Like come on. Like come on now. That's a little stupid.
Yeah.
That's a little stupid.
Yeah. Well, freaking like with a lot of games, like it just all depends on like what they add to it or something to make the game better. Like because with like freaking out of my couple of years that I did actually play League of Legends, they changed the map a couple of times. That's really about it in terms of like some sort of layout and everything, but I mean, it got changed enough to the point where it's just not even like League of Legends anymore. Like, or it's kind of going back to what it used to be, I guess, where you can play any character, in any lane. It's not set in stone kind of a thing anymore. So, like, where I can pretty much take like a typical mid laner up to like top lane where all the tanks are and just do fine in it. Just all depends on the character, but then again, they're also adding characters like it's fucking going out of style. There's like, what, 200 now? Some characters?
Jeebus.
Yeah,
That's a
Jesus
lot of
is right.
characters.
Or something like that. I gotta look this up again. It's been like 6 months since I...
Oh, it's
7
probably up
months
to 400 now if it's been 6 months.
Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. No, if I can spell characters. Number of characters. Wow, that's very vague. With more than 140 champions. More than 140. There's like, I just want to know how many there fucking are.
But neither of you are correct, by the way.
What?
For the VR thing.
Man, did he
Brody?
reply and not join the podcast? That
Yes.
son of a bitch. Okay.
Well, here we go. So far, neither of you are correct.
All right. Okay, so even I want to guess your VR character.
Okay, wait, we got $50 on it, so if you're right, you get $50.
If I'm right, I get $50.
Yeah, but
okay.
if we're all wrong, nobody makes or loses anything.
Oh fuck. Okay, I gotta.
But just know, if you guess and then Amanda decides to guess and she gets it right, you've been forewarned.
Okay. The best thing. Okay.
If no one gets it, can I have $50?
No.
Oh. Okay.
That's not how this works.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking. Best thing I could think of is maybe a Godzilla. It's probably Godzilla, isn't it?
Nope.
No, damn it. I'm out $50. Shit.
Well, only if somebody else gets it wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what's Amanda's guess? Now I want to know.
What do you think Justin's avatar is in VR chat, Amanda?
And we were talking about my main one because, again, I'm not going to talk about, or I'm putting it as sort of one, not the one that's like the fucking 25 other ones I have.
Unless they're just 25 of the same character.
That would be so funny. Honestly,
I got this one in a blue shirt, and then this one in a blue shirt, and this one in like a red.
That's just like a TF2 thing, then.
Yeah.
I want to say it'd be some sort of character from a game that you really like.
Well, that's fucking vague.
But
yeah.
Is it a... I don't know if they'd have that.
I'm not gonna... If people are gonna ask something... I'm not asking... You have to just tell me the character. Or like... Because if you ask me...
It's VR chat, man. You can play a talking handgun. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, you can.
You can play one of the avatars I do have, which is not my main one, is a dancing... what's her name? From Animal Crossing. Isabelle.
Yeah.
Where one of the like gestures, you can make it where it's like EDM, and it's like the words of "the world is dying" flashes across the screen. So yeah.
We're never gonna know.
I want to say... Is it a Pokemon?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Actually, I don't even think I have a Pokemon avatar. No, I don't. I never found one I liked.
Alright, well, I was thinking either a Pokemon or a Don't Starve character, but...
I actually gotta look to see if they have Don't Starve characters now, too. That's actually... I haven't actually looked at that either.
Alright, nobody got it right. What's
no
your
one got it
avatar?
right.
What's your avatar?
It's the Oni Mercenary from Risk of Rain 2.
Motherfucker!
Oh my God. Why did none
That's
of
a
us think of that?
yeah.
Why did none of us think of that?
Yeah.
My main character from Risk of Rain 2.
Yeah.
I do have Captain as well. I would have accepted Captain as well because he's another.
Wow.
But I don't use him.
Wow. Wow. I gotta tell the milkman.
It was
not Carl the engineer. I am not at
Carl!
milk. I am not at milk. My name on Discord is Carl the engineer, and I just typed in at milk, and then my name popped up, and I was like, no.
I don't even see that milk.
No, that's what I mean. You said it was mercenary, right?
Yeah, Oni Mercenary. Because it's specifically the only skin of the mercenary.
Yeah.
Because what Mike sent back was, I want to say some big titty anime girl, but knowing you, it's probably some Dark Souls thing.
God, that's also a good guess. Fuck.
So that I do have a Dark Souls. I have a Dark Souls avatar, but it's a really shitty one that doesn't work very well in actual VR. Most of my avatars actually don't work very well.
Mike's response.
Oni Mercenary, specifically Oni Mercenary, because there was regular Mercenary as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Fuck you!
The boo! He booed Justin!
Boo!
This is
Well,
right.
no
This
one
is
loses
this is
anything.
me. Yeah, we don't fucking lose anything. I got the forehand face palm.
It was like the only avatar that wasn't fucking animated after like 15 hours of
Oh my
goddamn
god,
searching.
yeah, no, that game has so many anime things.
Go check Avatar Worlds. Do that. Anime. Big titty giant thing.
Oh,
Anime,
YouTube
anime,
is suggesting
anime.
Japanese news videos to me again. Great.
Oh boy.
Just what you do.
Oh.
Just what I wanted to see on my feed. Are you discussing the real life Godzilla? No? I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, I can't believe I just booted up League of Legends again.
Nah.
Shit.
That's alright, you're just checking to see
Close
how
it.
many characters there are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might, not play it again.
I hope not.
Don't make me come in here in there an hour late. You can. You can.
That's
You
why
can
I
come
said
in an
do it,
hour late.
nerd.
Is he gonna join the podcast now? While I'm
Is he-
fishing for magic
God.
carp?
Yeah.
Nerd!
Holy
Do
fuck. Alright, listen.
Oh my god.
So nobody lost $50, that's the good thing.
Yeah.
And Justin
I
didn't
love how
make...
that was the first thing you guys did when you saw me playing VR chat as well. Was like, oh, yeah, time.
Like, I saw you playing it at like 10 o'clock your guys' time, and I fucking messaged Michael. I was like, how much you want to bet that he's playing a stupid avatar?
Not a stupid avatar, actually. It's not a great one either.
Oh my god, is this a Bernie Sanders anime opening? I'll favor that for later.
So there you go. Now you guys know.
Now we know. The more you know.
Now-
My quote-unquote playing of VR chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
Man,
Mike was in an hour late, and then... Are we gonna end right now, or like...
probably not. I want to ask Michael if he wants to play Stardew Valley after this. Or today. Because I asked Justin, he's like, okay.
I mean,
If we're not doing that, I'm going back. I'm gonna look for a Hank Hill avatar.
Yeah, I told him I thought it was Hank Hill. And he's like, now I gotta find one. I'm like, yeah, I know.
No, fuck, after this, I might just, like, head downtown or something.
Mhm.
I need some things.
Well, I'm assuming Mike just answered these questions. So I saw that.
Bye.
Oh, he launched Stardew Valley. Okay, well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we will
Okay.
probably play that after. I'm gonna make some tea here after the podcast. But on top of all of that, I still have one thing I want to talk about. All right, we're gonna talk
Okay.
about it. We're gonna say it. I'm
Okay.
gonna put it out there. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is all over the fucking Pokemon website right now. I'm just saying. It's yep.
Yeah?
Their sponsored Pokemon was last week Dialga and Palkia. Those are their two sponsored Pokemon that they were putting emphasis on last week, and I was like, yeah. Why is that? And apparently,
Nice.
and I hate to say it, but there's a guy on Twitter who, whenever he does a Pokemon leak, it always comes true, and he says we're getting a Pokemon Direct either next month or the month after. So
Nice.
Ooh.
we'll see.
There we go.
yes. Makes sense. They're
That'll
doing
be
all that
interesting.
out.
Well, they
25.
have a couple phone games that they need updated, and then they have that like League of Legends Pokemon game that they also have to talk about.
Oh,
for
that
the-
thing that
Wait,
just like
wait,
did-
what?
Yeah, they have a League of Legends Pokemon thing.
the thing that like crashed and burned.
Yeah, well, they're still making it
Um,
because
they
people.
announced that
Yeah.
never.
Well, that's what I mean.
released.
They have to talk about the release date still on that, and they still have to talk about the release date in Pokemon Snap. So it makes sense that we're getting one soon, because we haven't seen anything yet this year, and it is still pretty early on. But you know, Pokemon, they like to get shit out around August, November. So, you know. Okay, that's all I wanted to say is that that's there. So.
Cool deal.
Justin's avatar pissed us off, and that's the end of the
Yay!
episode. We all knew it to be true. We just never thought of it because we overthought.
Yeah.
You really did overthink.
Motherfucker. I honestly, a Risk of Rain character, Michael. How did we miss that? How did we miss that? Honestly, as soon as he
I have a Dark Souls avatar, but it is not my main avatar.
as soon as he said
Yeah.
Oni, I was like, no fucking. I was like, as soon as he said the word Oni, I was like, oh motherfuck, no. And he's like, Mercenary from Risk of Rain 2. I'm like,
Yeah. It's literally because I looked up. I was looking for avatars when I started playing, and I was like, what if they have Risk of Rain avatars? So I like looked it up and I found the world, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just go with
Do
this,
they
and I just
have
kind of
like?
kept it.
Can you play Risk of Rain in VR chat? Because they have other games that you
No.
can play. Like you could play Mario Kart. No.
Not that I've seen. Yeah, not
Could
that
you
I've seen.
imagine playing that game in VR chat?
Oh my god, that would.
Oh no!
Oh my god. All right,
Oh.
that's where we're gonna end it. We're gonna ponder that
I'm
question.
disgust.
Yep. See you
Oh.
later. Thanks for watching. This is Michael. He joined late.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yep. All right. See you guys later.